Hello everyone. On this video, I'm going to talk about the challenges and the difficulties of learning a foreign language for the first time and what you should do to be able to learn the language you want to learn on a way that is faster. Okay? So first of all, I just want you to be patient. Many people, there are people that are in a rush and say like this, oh, I want to learn this language quickly, and they don't have the patience and they aren't patient enough to understand that learning a language requires time, patience, a lot of time. You can say, for example, I'm going to learn this language in 3 months. It's impossible of learning a language in 3 months. It will take you years, for example, 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. That's okay. You don't need to worry about it because it makes part of the process of learning a foreign language. Me, for example, in my case, I have studied English since 2014 when I was an exchange student in Canada in this year. And the process, it took me a lot of years of learning. And I can say I don't speak English fluent like as a native so far. So it took me like, for example, 10 years of learning English. So this is an example that you can follow, and it is not easy to learn a foreign language. It needs dedication. Um, you need to be dedicated. You need to like, oh, I wanna learn this language, so I'm gonna go for it. And what I must do is like to study. So for studying, you must find out the methods that fit you. But the basic one, you need to practice it a lot. The the skills, the first skills like writing, speaking, listening, and reading, and vocabulary and grammar too. Many people say, oh, grammar, no, grammar is not important. Of course, it is important. You need to understand how the words are connected to each other to make sense in a right way so that you won't speak in a wrong way. You'll be able to speak correctly. Okay, so you need to study grammar too. Listening, for listening, you should find some apps. When nowadays we are in a global and we are all connected. We live in an era that we have internet and the things are easier than before, than the previous ones. For example, in 2020, in 2010, the internet was not like this big that we are now using the internet. So you have these two, the internet, and the internet will help you a lot with this. So you can watch movies. If you have Netflix, go Netflix and watch movies. Um, with the audio and in English, for example, if you're learning English. So you must listen to this. You must watch to this movie in English, and the lyrics need to be in English too. For example, so you practice your listening and your vocabulary all together, and you learn how to say the words correctly. So it is very important to watch movies and to listen to podcasts too. There are a lot of websites and sites that teach English, and you can go for these websites, and on these websites there are a lot of podcasts that you can listen to them, and below them, and after you watch the podcasts there are activities. So just need to find some websites and sites that teach you, that help the students to learn English faster. For listening, I advise you to watch movies, watch movies, listen to podcasts. That's it. And for reading, you must read books. Okay, books in the language you intend to learn it. Okay, At the beginning it will be hard because you don't understand it, you won't be able to understand a lot of the words, but over time you get used to it and you will nail it. So do this, read books, you must read, and reading it, the your vocabulary will be improved. So I talked about listening, I talked about reading and writing. Now, writing is one of the most difficult things that you see if you are writing the words correctly. So you must write, you must say, oh, I will try to write this in German once a week. I will do an essay just to practice it. So you must write to once a week, for example. You must write and speaking. For speaking, you can, for example, talk. If you have a friend who is able to speak that language, you try to talk to him a lot to say, "Hey, can you help me? Can you help me with this, please?" So I want to practice it. The German language, for example, with you. So please don't talk to me in English. I will. I wanna improve my speaking. So you must speak. You can record yourself on your cell phone and then listen to yourself if you were um, speaking correctly. If not, you will check where you did not did well so that you can improve it. So you need to speak so you can speak to yourself, looking at the mirror, in the mirror, or you can record yourself on your own cell phone and then listen to yourself. So, and the vocabulary and reading, when you read, your vocabulary will be increased. In the grammar, you need to see the grammar, how the words are current, are connected, the all the tenses, for example, simple present, simple past, um, present continuous, past continuous, everything that will help you to speak correctly. You need to see the grammar too, and how, because it will help you understand more about the language. So this is the process of learning a language. It's not easy. It's a tough test, but I believe that you rock it, you nail it. Just do your best. You can say to yourself, I need to be patient and I need to tell myself that I'm able to learn this language and I will to learn it. And don't be in a rush. This is a process. Learning a language is not like, for example, it's not like, for example, I want to learn, I want to be able to speak this language tomorrow, then, or in 3 months, or in 4 months. No, it would be impossible. You won't learn this language, you'll not be able to communicate in 4 months, but in 4 months, you'll be in an advanced way and you'll be better than the previous one. So I just need to understand this. I just need you to understand this. I have one friend of mine who told me someday that, Gabriel, I want to learn Portuguese, and for learning Portuguese, I want to be able to speak in Portuguese in 3 months. And I said to this, my friend, no, to be honest, you won't be able to speak Portuguese, for example, in 3 months. That's impossible. It will take you years. But I'm telling you this not just to let you down or to get you sad. I'm telling you this to advise you that you need to be patient and you need to work hard to learn this language quickly. And when you are in the country that speak the language you want to learn, it's easier than if you were not in this country behind around the people uh, that can speak this language. So when you are in a place surrounded by people who are native, who speak that language you want to attend, it's easier for you to learn it than a person that uh, is another country that wants to learn that language, but the process will be harder than your process, because that person isn't around like you are in the place. Okay, so I just recorded this video just to talk about the process of learning a foreign language, and you must find methods that fit you. Oh, this method is better, I can use this method. So this method is capable of helping me learning the language um, faster. So that's it. So you need to find the methods, and you need to understand the process. You need to be hardworking, and you need to be patient to yourself. Okay, bye.